People's like, all right, Jason profile. I'm always like,
Jason, can you give me a slate?
yeah. Hi, I'm Jason, 5'7", and out of California.
What is up, guys? It's Jolie, your YouTube bestie. I'm so stoked to introduce you my favorite comedian, Jason Cheny. Is it Jason Chen or Jason Cheny?
Cheny is just my nickname. Since when I first moved to America, my roommate's black, and he's like, hey man, what's your name? Because we go by last names in military school. I'm like, Chen. He's like, all right, Cheny, Chen. And then from that point forward, it's just Cheny, and then, yeah, I just kept it.
I love it. If you haven't heard of him, you're missing out. Here are some of his videos to show you how hilarious and talented he is.
Great to be here, everybody. I'm happy to be doing stand-up. My dad's not, but I am for sure.
Oh, watch out for that guy! Oh, whatever.
So I thought it would be fun to interview a Taiwanese American comedian, and I just found out that he's also Canadian, so there's a lot to talk about here. If you're curious about comedy, or if you simply just have yellow fever, keep on watching. I went to his comedy show about a month ago.
Me too. Which one did you go to?
Yours, silly!
Yeah, I was there too. What?
Are you ready for your questions?
I'm ready.
Alright. Where are you from?
What the fuck? What the fuck? That was your first question? All this build-up? I met this guy. You ready? You ready for the one big question? Man, where you born, dude?
You're from so many different places, they need to know.
I know, thank you for asking that.
I was born in Taiwan, but because of my dad's job, I went to Canada, Montreal, Canada, from when I was 1 to 4 years old. And I went back to Taiwan and moved around a lot. I stayed with my grandparents for a little bit because my parents was busy, so 5th grade moving with my parents. And then and came to the US, and I went to military school immediately in Carlsbad. And then after that, I moved around Southern California. But I went back to Montreal for college because it was cheaper because I'm a Canadian citizen. Zoom in on the wink. I'm a professional winker. Right? And then I dropped out because I hated math. And then I came back to the US and then
Taiwan, basically. I think when I go back to Taiwan, they're like, I think this guy's a little weird. I'll try to put this Taiwanese swag when I speak like Thai or...
Do it.
你要来跟我的，人家就害羞了啊，每次都这样子。哦，哪有人说那个 do it， 然后就 do it 的？好，你讲是不是？
是。
哥。We're going for president。台湾的同胞们，我们是不是要团结才有力量？
是。你讲会弄丢，我讲会弄塞丢。What made you want to become a comedian?
So I worked at Radio Shack. Remember Radio Shack? Mm-hmm. In Radio Shack, they focus on selling cell phone plans, and that's where they make the most money. And it's not like the little yeah. But I did that, and then it's just weird jobs. And then I worked for my family, and I was just depressed because I didn't know what I wanted to do, and I really wanted to express myself because I'm a butterfly, man. Let me fly. Let me bloom. I believe I can fly. And I'm always a rebel. Like, if you want me to do something, you have to tell me to do the opposite thing for me to do the thing that you want me to do.
Alright, don't do this interview.
Okay. No, I'm kidding. No, okay. Thank you for having me. This is really nice.
Of course.
Yeah.
So how many years have you been doing this?
Almost 8 years now.
Wow.
Yeah, you're like, wow, and you're still here? You are a failure.
No. Oh my god, no,
he's
he's doing great. Like, he performs at all the famous clubs, and it's amazing. So how is it being a comedian?
I think most comics that's been doing it a little bit would say that we all love doing stand-up comedy. It's just like everything around it sucks. Because in the beginning, traveling is like amazing. You get to travel like almost every weekend. And not in the beginning you're grinding, and then you get to travel. You get sick of traveling because you travel all the time. In the beginning you're like, oh my god, like people love what I do and it's amazing. But after a while you're like, oh man, it's just every day is that, you know what I mean? It's just a lot of energy, you're kind of tired. But we still really appreciate when somebody loves our are set. Some people don't want to spend the extra energy, and I think that makes a difference on how successful comic is. But all the comics who's doing it professionally love doing stand-up. That's why we rather be hustling than like making more money and spending our energy somewhere else.
Yeah. So how do you usually write your jokes?
I like to like have like an idea, and then I'll go on stage and then I'll just say it like from the heart. No, so a lot of people do it like that, but some people would like write it down and like
plan it out.
Yeah, plan it out. Everybody does it differently.
So you're more like a improv kind of thing?
Well, I'll take an idea and I'll try it out, and then I'll tweak it and fix it, and then that will be the way how I would say it. Like after like, you know, a couple months of working it out, like to the beats, and then like tightening up, trim the fat of like whatever isn't necessary for the joke to like work. Well, it's kind of like a big rock, and you're like, well, here's the rock, and then you kind of chip away in all angles to make it like a sculpture. Love the joke, yeah.
Wow, that's a lot of hard work right there. Tell me one of your favorite jokes.
I think my favorite joke is all newer. If you have something in at your house or whatever, every day you walk by, you might admire it maybe for like the first week, first month, maybe first 3 months, but then after a while you're like, you just don't see it anymore, so it gets like rotten kind of.
Yep.
So my favorite joke is always like the newest one.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are some tips, advice you would want to give if people who are watching want to become a comedian?
Well, especially for Asians.
Yes.
Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it. What? Like nobody do it, because I'm doing it. Don't take my spots. That's it. Stay home. Do something else. I'm kidding. Dude, for sure do it. For sure every Asian should do it, because we need more. Like, I wish there's a lot more, because then like they could go, oh, him, and then him or her, or sexually ambiguous person, this trans or whatever. Then whenever people make it, they'll be like, oh, well, there's some more of them, and then but now there's so little, because a lot of people, when they'll go, oh, I really want to do it, but I just didn't get around to it. Like, I'm just too afraid. You just gotta do it one time. You just do it one time, or like twice, and then you'll be like, oh, I like expressing myself, even if it's not funny most of the time.
Yeah, it's just storytelling.
Yeah, if they don't laugh, then you cry a little, but that's it though.
That's totally okay. We're here for you.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys liked this video and found this video helpful. And if you did, please subscribe, like, and comment below on whatever questions you have for Jason. And follow him on
Jason Cheny, Cheny. Jason Cheny. Do it now though.
Yeah.
Okay, zoom in on my fingertips.
Oh, I will. Oh, I forgot to say I love them. I love you guys. Do you want to say I love you all?
No, I just want to wave now.
Oh. Dude, wait, what? To introduce you, my favorite. That was porn. No, it wasn't.
Well, let's watch it. Look how straight I am, man.
I know.
My mom would be so proud. Jason, 做好了. Motherfucker, do you have mostly dudes or girl, lady, LGBTQ, everyone, people?
Probably a lot of boys.
A lot of boys?
A lot of guys.
So some of them probably watching jerking off, eating ramen at the same time, multitasking. They probably crop me out and just look at you. But if they're gay, they'll probably crop your bitch ass out. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it.
Taiwan has the best karaoke.
They do.
They do. Over here it sucks.
You know some, I know, but do you know some like Taiyu songs?
Oh yeah.
What?
Oh,
like the oldies
course.
though.
What are some old ones?
很成功，爱情啊 Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Wow,
yeah.
dude.
What? I know more. I know more. What? Well, Hui Liang. Have you ever?
Oh no, my grandma. I know that one, but
you know.
I don't know. I didn't sing that one.
Oh.
What about
What else?
火车已经到车站.
I know this song,
Okay.
but I don't know how to sing it. 有一日咱若老，找无人甲咱友好，阮会陪你。什么什么碗糕？
什么什么碗糕？